Have you ever pondered the magnitude of impact a single raindrop can have when it joins billions of its counterparts? It's an interesting thought, isn't it? Often we see rain as a blessing, a resource that sustains life. But what happens when this blessing turns into a curse? When the skies open up and unleash torrents of water, the damage can be catastrophic, especially in a world where climate change is increasingly making its presence felt. Our journey begins in the heart of Europe, in Paris, where the river Bièvre was buried in the late 19th century due to pollution from industrial activities. However, Paris is now feeling the heat, literally. The effects of climate change are exacerbating urban heat in the city, prompting a need to resurface the river to combat rising temperatures. This is a stark example of how climate change, coupled with heavy rainfall, can force cities to rethink their urban strategies and face the consequences of their past actions. Now let's fly over to Dubai, a city known for its glitz and glamour, yet heavily reliant on oil and gas production. Hosting the COP28 Climate Summit, the city focused on reducing reliance on fossil fuels and establishing an international fund for climate adaptation. But what happens when the heavy rains hit this desert city? The infrastructure, designed to handle the harsh sun and sand, struggles to cope with the torrents of water. This highlights the urgency of climate adaptation measures, even in regions not traditionally associated with heavy rainfall. Next, we travel to Ukraine, a country grappling with geopolitical tensions and economic challenges. Here, heavy rainfall and subsequent flooding are adding to the existing problems, threatening Europe's energy security and potentially leading to a migration crisis. This serves as a reminder that climate change does not exist in a vacuum. It interacts with political, economic, and social issues, often exacerbating them. As we conclude our global journey, it's clear that the impact of heavy rainfalls and resultant flooding is felt across the world, from the bustling streets of Paris to the glittering skyline of Dubai and the war-torn landscapes of Ukraine. Yet, it's important to remember that we're not mere spectators in this unfolding drama. Each one of us has a role to play. It's high time we recognize the seriousness of climate change and take steps to mitigate its impacts. Be it reducing our carbon footprint, supporting green initiatives, or advocating for stronger climate policies, every action counts. Remember, the future of our planet lies in our hands. The raindrop, in its simplicity, has the power to flood a city, but we, in our complexity, have the power to change the world. So let's harness that power and make a difference. Because every drop counts, and so does every action. Thank you for joining us on this journey. We hope it has inspired you to think, act, and make a difference. After all, it's not just about saving the planet, it's about safeguarding our future.